begin the session, I just wanted to introduce you, just give you a bit of background of who E4Impact is, just in case you've ever interacted with us before. And then we'll actually introduce Invest in Africa, as well as the facilitator of the day, who is Lucy Maingi. So without further ado, let me just share my presentation. It's a very quick one, just to set the pace for the event. Great, I hope you can all see my screen. Yes, so welcome to E4Impact Accelerator, where Kenyan innovators meet the best of Italian business. E4Impact Foundation stands for Entrepreneurship for Impact. It's an initiative that was launched in 2010 by the Altis Graduate School of Business and Society of the Catholic University in Milan, with the objective of training impact entrepreneurs in the developing world in order to support the startup and growth of their business. So far, our presence in Kenya has been over 11 years, and we partner with local partners such as Invest in Africa to deliver such programs, as I'll explain to you below. The first program that we do have is a unique and executive blended MBA in impact entrepreneurship that is offered in collaboration with local universities in several countries. The other one is that we offer short courses and certificates in impact entrepreneurship. Sorry, I can ask that we can all mute. Thank you. We offer short courses and certificates. And kindly ask that we all remain on mute. Okay. Sorry about that. And the other one is that we run an entrepreneurship center where we incubate and accelerate enterprises through capacity building, through providing of market linkages, investment linkages, and of course, supporting with the penetration of markets too within Africa as well as international. So far, our existence, we are currently in 18 African countries providing the portfolio of services. We have trained over 2,000 entrepreneurs, and some of them are actually here. 32% have been women entrepreneurs, because we do believe that women are part of women need to be included more in the running of businesses. Our alumni and current entrepreneurs have provided over 10,000 jobs. And so far, we've been able to raise 2.3 million euros as external investment. Of course, last year, we managed to award 150,000 euros to our accelerated companies, and this was a donation from our corporate partners. Just a quick brief on the Accelerator Center. We were launched in 2018, and the main focus was to support businesses with their profitability and impact, to support them increase their revenues, to support them fundraising and linkages to Italian and European businesses. Our programs are normally fully funded, and we offer training programs, brand visibility, investor linkages, market linkages, and also a pool of funds that we also invest in our own companies. As an appreciation, we were awarded as the best organization at the National Green Growth Conference, which was hosted by MESP. And it was actually because we support impact entrepreneurs. Our partners are diverse, and also Invest in Africa is also one of them. And those are our contact details. But we'll discuss more as we go along. I'd like to invite Lucy from Invest in Africa, who'll be the one facilitating the session today. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to use the chat to continue, either to share a comment or to ask any questions, and we'll definitely have them addressed at the end. Over to you, Lucy.
Okay, thank you, Mercy, for that brief introduction on E4Impact, and congratulations for the good works that you've been doing, and also for giving us this opportunity to speak to the fellow entrepreneurs who are in the room today. And so just for us to ensure that we do have a successful session, like Mercy has constantly kept on repeating, I do request that we kindly just mute our microphone And then if you do have any query, just feel free to just raise your hand. I know Mercy will be able to identify you, or perhaps use the chat box. So in that way, we'll be able to move a little bit faster. And so allow me to share my screen. And Mercy, you let me know whether it's visible from your end.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. And so I'll jump straight to the objective of the day, and let me start by introducing who Invest in Africa is. And we are a leading Pan-African investment and trade catalyst, coordinating efforts to enhance skills, finance, markets across sectors to achieve impact and sustainability through job creation. And this is supported through our vision of prospering African economies and our mission to enable trade between SMEs and the larger corporates by enhancing SME skills, improving access to markets and finance. And later through the conversation, we shall see which platform enables this transaction. And we do have a goal, which is to support African SMEs to win 1 billion worth of contracts and create 100,000 jobs, and that is by 2027. So you can all see that our vision is really big. And in terms of where we do operate, yes, we do have our footprints in Kenya, here in Kenya, Ghana, Senegal, Guinea, we are in Zambia, we are in Mauritania. And of course, we do have prospective markets that we intend to venture in, probably this year or early next year. And those are Mozambique, Ghana, and Uganda. So we are a partnership initiative, and through my presentation, we shall be maybe getting to know which are these partners that are supporting us, and specifically here in Kenya. And of course, our work is majorly supported by our core values, and we can see we do have integrity as one of the most important core values. We do have partnerships, innovation, people, teamwork, transparency, running a platform that will enable us to transact in this manner. Of course, we need a high level of transparency. And so these principles really guide both internal contact and as well as relationship with our stakeholders. And specifically here in Kenya, we are working under 3 major key focus areas, and probably not to just lock out anyone who is maybe in the room and would feel maybe they don't belong to these specific sectors, but they see areas where they can plug in. Of course, we do spread further to, we are cross-sector, but currently because of opportunities that are there, we are focusing on food and agriculture, infrastructure, women and youth, and of course supporting these major SDGs. As all we can see, the gender equality, the zero to hunger, affordable and clean energy, industrialization, innovation and infrastructure, partnerships for the goals. Yeah, so as we go on to the our partnerships, yes, I'd mentioned that this is a partnership initiative. We are not able to do the real linkages, to create more access to markets or finance, or even more access to skills without our able partners. Of course, E4Impact having joined last year, that was, in the middle of all this, we are still able to form partnerships. And so these are some of the partners that are supporting our initiatives here in Kenya. And so we do have our 3 major initiatives that we focus on, and through access to market, whereby we do have the online platform that links the local registered SMEs to real-time opportunities availed by our partners. We do have access to skills, skills development opportunities that are meant to enhance, the SME competitiveness by addressing critical gaps in standards and capacity, as well as quality. And we do have the access to finance pillar that supports SMEs to access affordable finance and investor readiness with our financial partners as well. So on my previous slide, I've been able to just mention few of the partners that really support us deliver in these three key pillars that form our major areas of operation. And so probably maybe to touch on or maybe give an instance of some of benefits that you are going to get through becoming a member of this vibrant ecosystem. We do have an SME investor readiness program, that has supported us throughout the last year. It's a program that is ongoing, and through this, you're able to. We are running a series of our masterclass that are tailor-made to really meet the needs of our SME groups to enhance recovery and build resilience. I know we've done this with E4Impact and other knowledge partners through this. We do have coaching. Of course, on our platform, you'll find consultants that are there maybe to support and develop and implement practical personalized plans specifically for your business. And of course, there's access to finance and investor readiness programs that is meant to enable SMEs gain access to affordable financing. And these are some of the benefits you really get once you become a member. We shall be having a conversation later on. How do you now then become a member of this platform of this ecosystem, so that you're able to benefit or maybe acquire all these benefit, the peer-to-peer mentorship circles that are well-matched SME circles to facilitate the business-to-business linkages, the peer learning, the mentorship circles. And lastly, we do have the Knowledge Academy, an interactive and multilingual resource center where SMEs can access best practices, business guides and resources. So we shall be looking later on how do you become a member of this, but over and above, because as we were doing our introductions, I could hear some of us saying that they are really here to learn how to access more markets. Others are here for networking. Others want to really grow their to really capacity build on what they are doing. And so we do have within the platform, or the Biashara.Now, I shall be later talking about in depth what is the Biashara.Now. And so through this, we do have a networking tool that really works. I know most of us could be in social media pages like Twitter or Facebook, but this is a tool specifically that is meant for members of the BiasharaNow or Invest in African members. And we have given this platform to them because at the end of the day, as much as we talk of creating access to more markets. Of course, like we have seen, currently we do have a membership of 3,000, and that is just here in Kenya alone. And the partnership that are supporting this initiative are close to 28. So from that, you can just analyze and see the demand is really higher than the supply curve. And so that's why we are really encouraging our entrepreneurs to make use of this platform called the Biashara Network, where upon becoming a member, you are able to advertise your business. You're able to find other businesses. Perhaps you are on the ecosystem to get to interact with or maybe network with members that are in Ghana, members that are in Senegal. This platform will give you an opportunity to do so. Or perhaps you're here in Kenya and you're trying to find those bigger corporates that are procuring, that are offering new business market opportunities. You will find it through the Biashara network. Of course, through that, you'll be able to also learn which available events and forums that you can participate. You are able to find present procuring opportunities or pre-qualifications that are being run by our buyers, as well as find jobs and careers for the youth, for the consultants that are within the ecosystem. This is really a good tool that you could utilize and get to showcase your expertise in whatever sector of areas of operation that you are working on. And therefore, maybe the question that we should be asking today is then, how do we join this Biashara network? So if I could mention, Invest in Africa, it's a Pan-African brand, but here in Kenya, you will find that we are running the online-based platform that is called Biashara.Now, where members get to register or maybe any entrepreneur that would want to join the ecosystem will register under the Biashara.Now. Once you go to Ghana, for those that have had, maybe they might not be in Kenya and would want to join the Invest in Africa ecosystem, in Ghana, you'll find a platform called the African Partner Pool, and we shall be sharing a link. If you go to our wider page, investinafrica.com, you'll actually find different ways on how you can become a member of Invest in Africa in different countries. And so under our partnership with E4Impact, we are giving this opportunity for the entrepreneurs that would want to join the Biashara.Now here in Kenya, actually a free opportunity, and we've shared the promo code with you. And so at this point, I would really want to pause for now and just get to see by a show of hands how many of us joining this conversation are using their mobile gadgets. Yes, Rogers. I can see 2. They're using their mobile gadgets. Okay, so could I say out of the 31 that are present today, that the rest of us are using our PCs, right? And so, yeah, why I was asking it because I really want this to be an interactive segment in that we should be able to leave this session having become members of this platform and having explored different opportunities that are there. And this will be formed by actually the need. You know, I really need, we also need to know, and perhaps Mercy, you could be taking some notes for me on, we've talked about our 3 areas of operation: access to market, access to skills, and access to finance. And just to ensure that we are able to respond to the different needs for the day, I would want maybe to understand how many of us are here. Of course, I could hear some saying access to markets, they want to network. I've already talked about the networking platform, and as we go through the conversation, I hope that you shall be walking with me through the journey, because at this point, I would want to take us through how do we join now the Biashara.Now, the BiasharaNow network. And before we proceed, and so that we are also clear on why we are joining this platform, I would like to receive any questions from the participants, so that now we can just walk the journey on how do you become a member. Yes, I've stated it's a free opportunity to join. I've stated on our 3 key pillars of our operations. If there's maybe anywhere that you didn't get it right, I'm here to really make sure that we are all in one page. So do we have any current questions in our chat box, Mercy?
So far, no. Just one for share the link.
Oh, we share the link.
Yeah, they're ready to begin.
Oh, they're ready to begin. Wow, that is awesome. So Frank, I know Frank Mwema, my colleague, you're in the session. You could just type the link www.biasharanow.com for our guests, so that we can really start the journey with them on how are we going to join this platform.
Can we join the link through our phones?
Exactly. Once the link has been typed in our chat box, we should be able to click on it and then proceed to the registration guide.
But I think before we leave to the other link, perhaps Lucy, you can walk us through the platform.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
just kind of guide us before we go and explore on our own.
Okay, fantastic. So during the Q&A, I believe we shall be exploring on the stages that I will take us through. And therefore, once you click on the link that shall be shared on our chat box, this is the page that is going to appear on your screen. You know, and on your upper right or the top corner, we do have the Join Now link. The Join Now. I believe you're all able to see Join Now. Currently, you're not signing in. You should click on Join Now. And upon clicking Join Now, it will present you with this kind of a form, whereby we normally collect the just the basic information of whoever is registering or whoever has really wants to join the the ecosystem. We will take your company name, the sector of operation. You want to understand the nature of ownership. We want to understand maybe in terms of location, geographical location, where are you registering from? We need your contacts, your email address, so that you can be able to guide you to the next step. This is a session that takes, I believe, a second for you to complete, And so upon this, after you're done with this particular page, you shall be redirected to Microsoft account verification, where yes, you shall receive a notification of a successful registration and an email. This email, we can all note that it comes from the Microsoft. It comes from Microsoft, of course, with an exec invitation link, whereby you shall be prompted to set up your password. You can as well as synchronize that with your current Gmail account or Microsoft account to just make sure that there's a seamless login onto the network or maybe the website anytime you want to revisit. And therefore, once that is done, and once you are able to verify the password to do a password verification, you shall be redirected to this page here. We call it now, this is our dashboard, whereby now at the end of the day, just to take us back a little bit, through our partnership, and when we talk of access to market, I know we are all aware that there is a thorough due diligence that is supposed to be done, and this does not apply only to access to markets, it also applies on access to finance. Anyone who wants to get finances, anyone who wants to do the pre-qualification on bid for different opportunities has to be compliant. And so that's why we do have this dashboard that appears on our screen today, because we do collect several documentations. When we are making the registration to attend to this session, you are all requested to bring at least 5 key documents that are required for this process. So why we do this, it's because under our partnership, we are due diligence partners, to our major partners, and ensuring that we are linking them to entrepreneurs that are business ready. We want to ensure that you have your tax compliance, that your business is registered legally, and therefore once you're able to view this dashboard, we do have this window will appear, whereby on my left, or maybe the left side of your screen, there is your company name written in blue, where you're supposed to actually click on it, and it takes you now to the 5 sections. We do have, I'll be taking us through what the 5 sections would mean, and those are basically the section. It's a request for information, or perhaps what you're doing at this time, you're updating your business profile, so that on our end we also understand better the nature of your business, and how do we fill those gaps that have made you do the registration. How do we answer to your needs? And so we do have the section A that basically requests for your general information. We want to know your physical location. We want to know the organization type. Want to know whether you do have a website, so that we can maybe check further. And then we do have a page that I would request for commercial references. And this would help us in actually knowing the stage that you are in as an entrepreneur. Have you done any work before, or are you just basically a startup? Because as we do the evaluation of our members, we want to match them to their current needs. And for example, if we have a buyer or a partner who is currently procuring and needs some information on your previous background, this is how we are going to filter on the information and be sure that we have the right suppliers. Of course, we are going to, there is a section C that will require your registration document, basically, like I said, for the due diligence purposes. And then we also want to understand the kind of goods and services that you are offering. So make maximum use of section D, whereby we have given you a variety of product and services codes that you can utilize, and just tell us what are you supplying, or what services are you offering. And finally, we do have the final page, which is the declaration page, and we just want to know which kind of entrepreneurs do you have on the system. You know, are they criminals? You know, or maybe is there a conflict of interest as to where you are registering and whatnot, which is something that usually happens. And so this is a process that would really not take you more than 20 minutes to complete if you have all your business documentation intact. As you have seen, it's really quite a simple process. So now you can become a member. And so at the end of the day, once you are able to receive your application, we normally request you're going to get an email for you to give us at least 3 working days to verify your application, you know, to verify the location, to verify the works that you've told us that you've done before, you know, your past experiences. If you are a startup, to actually know now, so how do you walk with you through the journey, you know, and make sure that you're equipped with the relevant skills on how to grow your business. And so at this point, this is the point whereby you're able now to join the Biashara network, the tool that I'd talked about previously, you know, the networking tool for some of us that are really here to network. And I really emphasize that once you're networking, you're not only networking with our 3,000 members, but with over 2,000 members, over 4,000 members that are in Ghana, that are in Senegal. So at the end of the day, you'll have grown your net worth, you know, because as they say, you're not really in business if your network is really down. And so at this point, do we have any question, or do we now get into the practical bit of it? Because as you have all seen, it's really quite a simple process. So if we are all set,
Lucy, I think we have a question here.
Yes.
From Harry. He was asking, what are the membership fees?
Okay, so let me just take us back. We had talked about this being a free opportunity for our members in partnership with E4Impact. We decided to have this as a free session. So initially, yes, we do charge. Initially, yes, there were charges, but we are giving you all annual free membership. So we can have this conversation after a year on the benefits that you will have gotten from the platform for the renewal purposes. You're also free not to renew in case you've not had any benefits from the session in a span of 1 year. So for those that have been able to register, I've actually displayed this page here so that you can view the promo code once you get to the payment page.
So just to recap, it's free for the 1 year.
Yes, it's a free 1 year membership.
Fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
The other question I have here is, perhaps you can share a brief summary of some of the SMEs success stories.
Okay, so we can share. We do have our YouTube channel, whereby Raphael, I know you're in the session. You can just briefly share with them the link to our YouTube channel, where we have really gathered success stories. You know, we put them together for our followership to really view and see the good works that we've been doing in different parts of the country. So I would request us to make a good follow of our, because I'd really not gathered the success stories as for this conversation, but it's just a guide on where do you find the success stories, you know, how are you able to see the kind of work that we have done. Yes, we do have a YouTube channel whereby you can really have a look at the work that we have done. So Raphael, kindly just share with our guest for today the link to our YouTube channel as well.
Maybe I can also ask the question, how many SMEs are registered on your platform?
So like I mentioned before, we do have a membership of over 3,000 entrepreneurs currently as we speak. And probably have not mentioned when we started specifically here in Kenya. We started this business in the year 2017. So we've actually been onto the business for 3 years. And for the 3 years, we do have a membership of over 3,000 entrepreneurs.
Wonderful. There's another question by Harry Steele. How much would the fees be after 1 year?
So after 1 year, we have categorized our entrepreneurs into 3 different categories, and therefore, depending on your need, we do have a minimum ticket that goes for 10,000 Kenyan shillings. That's $100. That's the minimum ticket. But again, depending on your need, if you need to maybe us to trade with your logo, if you want us to showcase your business documentaries, if you want us to specifically refer you to the potential market directly, the charge is different. We do have a package that goes for $100. A year, that is, but the minimum ticket, which everybody can really enroll, it's actually 100 USD. That's 10,000 Kenya shillings.
Fantastic. And I'm sure by that time they'd have made so much connection on the platform.
Yes, and like I have said, it's also based on the benefits that you have gotten from the platform. It's really a commitment that we do make for our entrepreneurs, that you are really joining this ecosystem for a certain need, and once that need is made known to us, we are able to deliver, so we are really encouraging the entrepreneurs that are joining for the session. Let your registration not just end at the prerequisite registration. Just go further and complete the session. Make use of the Biashara network, like I've just mentioned, whereby you are able to grow your network and gain more access to more markets.
Great. I can't see another question on the chat. Is there anyone else who might have a burning question? Oh, maybe just one, because we have someone from Zimbabwe. Is it also open to people outside of Kenya?
Do they have operations here in Kenya? Perhaps I would ask, if you do have operation here in Kenya, yes. You can also register in these different markets that we are operating in. I don't know which market would be closer to.
He was in Zimbabwe, so perhaps Zambia.
Yeah, so if maybe you have operations in these countries here, you can go to our Invest in Africa page and get a link that will lead you on how to join these different countries.
Fantastic. Okay, over to you, Lucy. No more questions on the chat.
No more questions on the chat. So I would want to know, maybe from our guest today, how many of us have already registered on this form? They're just done with the registration form. How many of us? By maybe a show of hands.
I have a challenge, a small challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, under the sector, I'm in ICT and I don't see that appearing.
We do have the information communication technology. Just kindly recheck. It is there.
No, there's information and communication, which I believe is something different.
That's really a major key sector. It should really be appearing. Are you using your mobile gadget or your PC?
No, I'm using my PC. There's information and communication. I believe that's different from ICT.
So, Mercy, if you don't mind, I'll stop sharing so that I can actually do it practically with them. Huh?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Frank ikikwara. Frank, nitakumaliza. So just just 1 minute. So which other challenges, do you have any other challenge apart from the sector challenge?
No, that's the only challenge. But I'm not able to, I didn't want to proceed until I clarified that.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So under the information and communication, what on the products and the service code that I've just taken us through, you will find the variety of just to specify what exactly are you doing under information and communication.
That is the second on the same page, or when I proceed?
Still on the registration page.
Yeah.
Where you would you had said that you can only see information and technology. Kindly select information and technology, and then once you're done with the registration page.
No, it's information and communication.
Yes, just click on that.
Share your screen.
Okay.
Okay.
You can open the browser and then perhaps just go through the different sectors, as we do have some in waste management, some we're doing coffee, so that would fall maybe perhaps in agri-food. So everyone can understand which category they would be selecting.
Just 1 minute, hold on. Here it is.
And I request that we still remain on mute. Thank you. Or perhaps since we have the team for Invest in Africa, we can create small workout group breakout rooms to support the ones who need further.
Do we have any other query, Mercy?
No,
so,
for now.
Yes, this is what I was talking about. I don't, are you able to view?
Yes.
My screen? Yes, I was just requesting him to select on the information and communication, and what is done with this particular page, I'd shared before the other 4 stages, the other 5 stages where you need to give us more details about your business. So on the products and service code, it can actually give us now, it can proceed and just describe under information and communication what exactly maybe is he doing in that. So if it is ICT, just is it about software, hardware, website design, or whatever it is, programming and whatnot, you'll find that on under the service codes. Are we together?
Yeah, I think it's clear.
But
I'm getting a server error. When you submit, something is broken.
Could you kindly share on our chat box the error? Just here.
Lucy, there's some here who was saying that they prefer to do it at a later time. And I know there's some who perhaps want to sign up now. So I don't know what's the best approach on that one.
Okay. So I want to share contacts of our platform support team. Yeah, for those that I would want to do it at a later moment. I don't know what's happening. This screen keeps on appearing, Mercy.
Or you have to remove from presentation mode.
I have to.
Yeah, if you go presentation mode, it overwhelms every other thing.
Okay then. Are we able to view the contacts?
Could you copy paste that on the chat?
Yes, I can.
But of course, we'll send you the presentation plus the contact details as well as a follow-up email to this session.
Yes, we shall be making personalized follow-ups to those maybe who will have been stranded, so that we are able to make sure that you have all onboarded, and most importantly, just grab the free opportunity. You know, I don't know whether there is any organization that is giving you right now, you know, during the COVID, when everything is so uncertain, an opportunity to really network and do business with the rest of the world. So I'll be sharing this on our chat box. Huh?
Yes, please. Wonderful. Thank you, Lucy.
Do you have any more queries?
We have one new message. Brian says he thinks he's in. He's just left with filling in the questionnaire.
Awesome.
Yeah. Lydia is saying yes, there's an error on registration. I don't know what that could be. Is there a preference on the browser that they need to use?
No, we don't
I think
have.
I've pasted the message, the error message on the chat.
On the chat, let us have a look. Harry, what's your company name?
It's a mistake, innovations.
So actually check on your email. There is Harry, you've yes, I can see you've done the registration, and you didn't fill your company name. And Rogers as well, you didn't fill your company name. I believe that's why you're getting the error. So check on your chat box, on your email, sorry.
For the other people still on the call, are you able to, I don't know, because I wouldn't want.
So do I repeat do I start afresh?
Before you start afresh, just check on your email account, or maybe on your email account, whether you've received the Microsoft invitation link.
Yeah, I received, but when I accept the invitation, it brings the same error.
Okay.
Let me try again. Yeah, the same error when connecting to Azure.
Lucy, are you able to share your screen to show the registration, or I can log in? Let's see.
Just hold on a minute. Frank, hello Frank. Frank Moima, are you on the call? Because Frank will be able to assist those who are technically challenged.
Hello.
Thank you, Frank. You can actually carry on. You can share your screen and show them through.
Yes, for Harry, he has to. Let me just check. For Harry, he has because I've seen there's some details that he left out, so I'll have to for him to redo again. Let me just reset that for him because he can't register again. So we have to reset all that so that he can do it again.
Okay.
Yes, Angela, we'll be sharing the email. We'll send you an email plus the recording for the session. Frank, also we have another person here. Should I take Kenya at gmail.com that may need resetting?
Okay, that's well noted.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Lydia is still getting some errors. So Frank, maybe perhaps you can just let us know if we don't fill in all the required fields, they will definitely get an error and we can't really register again. We have to send you an email so that you can reset our accounts before we continue.
But I'll just share an email to everyone who's just registered at the moment so that they can just reset everything again. I'll not reset the whole thing. So once you join in into your account, you're able just to edit the details and add the details that you didn't fill. So let me just resend the emails to them again.
Okay, in the meantime, I don't know, are you able just to show your screen and walk us through every information that we need to put in? Just so that the ones who will fill it in later on their own, they may also not get stuck.
Sure. Let me just share my screen.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. So if everyone can just give us perhaps 5 more minutes for Frank just to show us how to fill in live, and then I think we can go ahead and proceed and do it on our own. But of course, we'll definitely send you the contacts for Invest in Africa who you can reach out to and support you. Frank, you ready? Or I can. Oh, wonderful. Great.
Okay, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, you can see your screen.
Yeah. So basically, you just need, the requirement is that you need to fill all these sections. For the name, you just fill your first name, and then the surname, and then you select on the gender, either male or female, and then for the email address, just ensure that you put in a legit, or maybe what you call an email account that has access to emails when sent, because we are going to send the email notification to you. So ensure that the email address you check, and you just recheck that you have the right email address, and then the phone number. And then on the company type, you just select the company type of your company. If it's a corporate society, foreign companies, partnership, private company, depending on the category that your company is, you can just select, it's a selection. And then for the county, it's still the same. You just select the county where you operate with. And for the county, ensure that you key in the right county, since we'll be required to maybe share your business permit, so that we ensure that you're operating within the right county. And then there's a section where you fill that is a requirement for the company name. This is basically key in terms of all the details that we'll collect. So ensure that you fill in the right company name that goes with the name that you've registered your company with. And then for the sectors, these are just the general sectors that are available on our platform. And then once you select this sector, once you log in, you'll be able just to narrow down to the specific to the specific sector. You might be in manufacturing, but you do supplies, or maybe you provide services, or maybe you provide maybe raw materials. So you'll be able just to narrow down, because we've provided all those sectors, and then now you're able just to narrow down to the specific sector that you're in. And
Frank,
then,
just click on one, we see. We just want to make it very practical.
okay. Okay, you can just select, maybe you're doing utilities. And then for the company, number of employees, you can just fill in. Maybe you have 20, you just fill in 20. And then for the approximate turnover, you just choose, is it less than 50 million, or it's 50 million to 100, or it's more than 100 million, depending on your turnover for the company. It's just a select. So, and then the other one is are any of your shareholders below 35? So that's a yes or no. Basically, why we ask this is because we categorize our companies on the different opportunities, on the youth, on the women-led. So we have just to ensure that you key in the right opportunity for this. And this information is also rechecked again on the CR12 that you provide on the different partners that you have in the organization. That's for limited companies. And then the percentage of the shareholders, you can just write, if it's women, it's 0%, 1 to 50%, or 51 to 100%. 51 to 100% means that basically the company is it's a women-led company. And then we have 1 to 50%, which means it's balanced, it's both men and women. And then 0% means majority of the owners who own the shares in the company are men. And then, yeah, you just select, let me just select the rest. And then from there, you ensure that you fill in the captcha. You just select, I'm not a robot, and then you register from there. I think I've shared what is the basic requirements in order to fill the requirement for the form. You ensure that you have no blanks in terms of the registration form. Any questions?
No, you're doing great, Frank.
Yes, this is Prince here in Zimbabwe. Looks like there is no space on the chevron for country Zimbabwe. I don't know, how do we bypass that?
Okay, yes, as Lucy said previously, this is basically the platform that we use in Kenya. We have different platforms across all markets. Let me just show you that. So depending on the region that you're coming in from, we have the platform, the overall corporate website, which is investinafrica.com. But then for the platforms, we have different platforms. In Kenya, you'll find it's Biashara.Now, the one currently I'm showing. And then when you go to Ghana, Senegal, Mozambique, Mauritania, you find it's called the African Partner Pool, APP. So depending on where you're joining from, it will give you the different options to join from the different, just the different platforms that you're joining in from. So whether you're joining, currently we have the platforms in Ghana, Kenya, and Senegal. So depending on which region that you're coming in, we'll just, when you click on join in Ghana, it will take you to the right platform. When you click on join in Kenya, it will take you to the Biashara.Now platform. And then when you click on the Senegal one, it will join you. Currently for this other, most of the West African countries, they're using either Ghana or Senegal. Because we've not yet just launched the platform on, you're coming from Zambia?
No, it's Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, yes. So currently, we've not yet had that region, but we'll look into that so that we ensure that we have the different categories, so that there's no limitation on the region that we have currently.
you do, maybe you need to get back to us so that we can register as well. That would be
Okay.
great.
Okay, sure. Maybe you can share your contact with either me or Lucy, then we'll provide you with details on how to register so that you're able to be accommodated.
Excellent.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm waiting for the email you said you are sending to edit the details.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll share that. I was just doing the demonstration first so that I resend the emails with you, but I'll share that in a minute.
It's okay.
Sure, thanks. Let me just stop sharing so that I can just check on the different registration and then ensure that everyone is just logged in successful.
Okay, great. So maybe on a show of hands, how many have been able to successfully log in or create their account on the Biashara.Now platform? You can either unmute or you can type on the chat. Brian Kiplagat, I think you had mentioned that you are able to at least successfully register. So now the remaining part is putting in the documents. Brian, perhaps you can just share your experience. All right. Lucy, are you still there?
Yes, Mercy.
Yes. So I wanted to ask you for the rest of the session, because I do know there are some who will fill in later. Do we release them so that the ones who want to fill in can remain behind?
Yes, at this point, because I had mentioned that I would make a personalized follow-up, to just ensure that we are all onboarded onto the system. So we can actually make a later follow-up here, and we release them. Is there anyone who wants to remain for some assistance? How many of us, so that we just know of how many of us would want us to remain for the technical assistance? So if there's none, Mercy, you just share with us maybe their contacts, and then I will make the follow-up just immediately after the session.
Okay, fantastic. Well, everyone, thank you so much. My video. Thank you so much for participating in this session today. Most of you actually have been very active, so thank you so much for that. At least it wasn't a very pouring of information to you, but also you've been able to actually put it into practice. The team for Invest in Africa will definitely follow up with each and every one of you to ensure that you're logged into the system. As they said, it's a wonderful opportunity, and that's why even for E4Impact, we thought it was actually a good opportunity to share this fantastic commercial platform with each and every one of you, just to help you scale your growth and even access network opportunities and also partners across the different markets. I'm sure for now we are working within Kenya, but I'm definitely sure that the plan for Invest in Africa is to link all those different markets onto one platform. For our friend in Zimbabwe, I'm definitely sure that they'll put you into consideration, but also feel free to open an office in Kenya. We're very happy to help you set up your shop here and to access the markets available within East Africa. Without further ado, perhaps I'll allow maybe one of the entrepreneurs just to give a vote of thanks because it was your session. And I'd like to give, who can I give? I'll let anyone speak up, and just to give a vote of thanks to our facilitators and to the rest of entrepreneurs for being here. Lydia, Lydia Mwenga, can I give you this opportunity? You can also tell us a bit about your business and give us a vote of thanks. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mercy. Thank you for the opportunity. We are glad as entrepreneurs for this opportunity. 3,000 entrepreneurs to be able to network with, that is quite massive. So this is an opportunity any one of us should not just let slip through our fingers. So E4Impact, thank you very much. Biashara.Now, asanteni sana for this opportunity. I know most of us entrepreneurs will really engage into this. So I'm Lydia from Biashara International. We deal with the installation of renewable energy, that is specifically biogas and solar systems. We are also into the wastewater management as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lydia, for that. And actually, before we leave, I'd like us to turn on our video. We just do one nice photo, which we'll definitely email to you as part of the recording. So we can just have like just 1 minute, just turn on your video. And we can smile for the, is it for the laptop camera or for the phone camera? Don't be shy. This is all turn on our video. It's only 3 of us. 4. Come on, everyone. Turn on your video. Wonderful. Wonderful. So because we have 2 screens, I'll just ask everyone just to smile when I say smile. As you can see, Gladys is adjusting her video. Yes, we want to capture that beautiful smile. Thank you. Yes. And the Invest in Africa team, you can also turn on your video. Jean. Wonderful. All right. So on the count of 3, I'll ask you guys to smile, and then we'll do the next page of the other people on the screen. So 1, 2, 3. Let's all smile. Thank you. Let me save this one.
Smiling or
Okay. And then now we smile again. So 1, 2, 3. Smile. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So we'll send you the recording plus the contacts and the presentations that we've made today, and then you can be able to access the opportunity. Yes, Lucy, now we can see you. So if you get a phone call from Lucy, yes, you can put a face to her name. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
you have a good